Good day. The Swedish election result. Late last night I was so pissed off. Then this morning I had some distance to it. But there's something strange about this election, and I will tell you what. It's about the Sweden Democrats, the Nationalist Party. They got 17%. And in the last election, in 2014, all the poll institutes underestimated the Sweden Democrats. All of them. By quite a margin too. And this time, in 2018, all the poll institutes overestimated the Sweden Democrats. I think this is the first, it must be. A nationalist party in the Western society is overestimated by the poll institutes. So I think this is weird. Yeah. So they got 17%. Yeah, and another thing. Alternative for Sweden, the party that I voted for, you know, they said they were pushing for deportation of criminals and migrants who take advantage of the Swedish welfare system. So it was easy for me to choose which party to vote for. And they just started, and early on there were reports of them getting maybe 2%. This was already back in April. And they have been touring Sweden, and they have been doing very well on social media. And now when we got the result for Alternative for Sweden, I can't even find them. I can't find the result. I'm not kidding you. I will eventually, of course. But, you know, they will not get more than 1%, that's for sure. Yeah. So what happened? I don't know. What happened to all these voters? Alright, so, well, it's easy to rig the Swedish election, I'm sure, if you want to. All the ballots are counted manually, but then they are reported into this government election agency. And what happens there, you wouldn't know. And there was a period during the election last night when this government election agency, their website didn't work. I don't yeah. All right. Now the result. The Sweden Democrats, they got 17%, and that's the most important thing. I mean, they could have gotten more, of course, and that would have been excellent. But really, all the other parties would have excluded them anyway. And this is what they are doing now. They are excluding the Sweden Democrats from any power whatsoever. And the good thing about this election is that most likely the Socialists and the Green Party will be removed from government. And we will get a new government. What's going to look like, I really don't know. But I predict that it's going to be these four parties on the center-right. The moderates, the Christian Democrats, the Centre Party and the Liberals. They have been talking about this forever. And they have been governing before, together. And this is good and bad, because there are some good politicians in the moderate party and in the Christian Democrats. But then you have the Centre Party and the Liberals, and they are basically awful. Yeah. And they also need the support from the Sweden Democrats. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Sweden Democrats will demand in order for them to support this new government. There is a majority in the parliament to remove the Swedish PM, the socialist, the EU lover Stefan Löfven, and the Green Party from government. So that's good. Yeah. The socialists are, by the way, they are celebrating, more or less. They got 28%. And that's also interesting. All the poll institutes underestimated the Socialist Party. They got 28%, which is the worst result since the year 1908. I'm not kidding you. But still they are celebrating. And then the communists, they did well. I think they got 8%. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah. It's really a communist party. That's what it is. Okay. So I'm happy with the way I voted. You know, I will be able to say that I voted for deportation. Yeah. And that's what this country needs. Deportations of criminals and those who take advantage of the Swedish society. That's exactly what we need. Well, it's not going to happen now. I think the new government will be tougher though. They will absolutely be tougher because they don't have to listen to the communists and the Green Party or the socialists. So they will be tougher on criminal gangs. It will be tougher, yeah, but not tough enough, nowhere near tough enough, absolutely not. They are basically globalists, all of them. But we'll see. I will be reporting, of course. Right, that's it. Bye.